guys. I'm just going to do a really quick segment on how it is to feel living with a house full of men. No, it's not that kind of a man. It's actually my man, and we have 4 boys, and we also have a cat named Zeus and a cat named Tinkerbell, which is a female. And I am the queen bee in the household, yes. But how it feels to actually live with all of these men is hectic for me because of the fact that, let's see, when in the middle of the night, this is what happens with moms with boys. In the middle of the night, if I have to use the washroom and the toilet seat's up and it's dark, my ass is going in the toilet. And 2 to 1, that toilet's not flushed. 2 to 1, it's not flushed. It's not flushed. It's not a pretty sight. It's not a pretty sight. And it's not flushed. Did I mention that? It's not flushed. And did I mention going all ass in? All ass in. Talking about ass cheeks and all. In the toilet water. Yeah. That happens. And you find boogers. You find boogers everywhere. What? Oh, you find boogers. Find boogers. And you find dirty underwear. You find dirty underwear. Yes, ma'am, you do. Yes, you do. And then the fighting. What? I am an only child, and that fighting shit is crazy. I tell you. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, that's between all siblings, like whether you're a guy or a girl, okay? I'm not used to that. They punch each other. And like literally my 11 and 10-year-old, they go at it. I'm talking about like at it to the point where it's boxing. And the dad just sits there and goes, well, let them. They'll learn. You know, they got to learn to defend themselves. And, you know, I sit there and I'm like, well, I can't let my babies get hurt, you know. Now that I'm older, I'm just like, fuck it, kill each other, that's your problem. But not literally, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Jellybean. Scare. No, but yeah, that's what, living with boys is just, I think, a hot mess. I got one that's a screamer. He screams for everything. You barely touch the child's hair and he'll scream at you. I have one that has a temper. I have one that doesn't listen and has a temper. And then I have one that acts like his father, that's a cocky, stuck up, I know it all, I'm so handsome, I love video games, I love drawing, I love girls type child. And I do apologize to all my subscribers, all my tweeters, because I have found a various amount of porno stuff on my YouTube. And I actually am one of those moms that I have everything connected to my child's profile. I have all my Googles and all my YouTubes and all my whatevers. So I can monitor and look at every single thing that he's doing. Well, I saw that. And the only thing that I get out of my friends is, well, at least he's not looking at men. Well, what does that have to do with anything? If he's gay, he's gay. If he's straight, he's straight. It doesn't matter. If he's transgender, he's transgender. There's nothing wrong with any of that. The fact that matters, he's 11 and he's looking at it. But I guess it's normal. You know, he is a boy. He is a teenage, almost teenage boy that's growing up. You know, and I do have to, oh, wow, look at my, look. This is what happens when you don't put finishing powder on. I hate this makeup shit. I really do. Fuck it. Let's go from this angle. But yeah, you know, living with boys is just crazy mad. You find dishes in their room. You find crumbs in their room. I hate crumbs. I hate walking on my floor and getting crumbs on my feet. Do you understand how fucking bad that feels? Do you understand how annoying that feels? Do you understand that's one of my fetishes that really irritate me, is that if I see crumbs on my bed, I holler and scream and get mad. I hate it. I can't live in dirtiness. I just cannot. That's why I always have to live on a first floor or second floor. I can't live in a basement. I can't live on a third floor because it's too hot. And I just can't. These boys are driving me crazy. Mothers with boys. Holy shit. And then you got all this boy stuff. You got football and baseball and basketball. And then you got to buy cups to protect them. And then you have to, like, get your hose stick. You got to make a hose stick and name it, like, Cecilia. Or name it, like, something crazy, like Frida or something. Because you got to wrap it in glitter and glue, like Harley Quinn's, and just go out and beat these girls' asses and be like, stay away from my sons, you crazy home-wrecking whore. You know, even though they're not at that point, but they soon will be. But I want to make sure this girl has an education and a job, and she's not a gold digger. Because if she is a gold digger, I mean, come on now. What good is she for? I mean, you can't just have a girlfriend that's just going to lay in bed and do absolutely nothing. Like, no work, no education. What's the whole point of that? And it goes vice versa for the males, too. Women shouldn't put up with that shit either. Because I know I wouldn't want to be date no scrub either. Lord knows I have had my full share, and I do not want to go back there, honey. Oh, yes. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So, living with these men. They eat. Excuse me. 1 out of 4 of my boys hardly eats. He eats whatever he wants. He likes salad and he'll eat oatmeal. But, let me tell you, which is him. He's going to hide from me. Which is, what? Oh, somebody lost the controller. Is that somebody named Eli? No? We'll go find him. Maybe just by his sofa. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. Was my 11-year-old could eat. He could eat. He had to lose a couple of pounds for football this year. He finally made weight. I'm so glad because of the fact that he really, really wanted to play because he loves football. Football is like his ultimate sport that he loves. And basketball. He came in at 129 or 130. So that was good because it's 135 is the limit. But he can eat, like literally, like, dude, I think if I died and he was starving, like, he'd probably, like, eat the whole entire body of me plus the fat. And that's a lot of fat, because I'm a big girl. And it's chewy. I shouldn't probably say that. What happens if there's, like, a cannibalist online and they're just like, yeah, let me go, like, taste this girl with some teriyaki sauce. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Let you know. Anyway, sorry, taking a picture. But yeah, living with boys, it's crazy. You got your picker eater, you have your hungry butt, you have the one that never likes what you cook, you have your whiner that just whines because of the fact that you didn't cook what he wanted. And I'll message you in 5 minutes. Okay.